solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Broncos and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game.
The Broncos defense ready to get rolling again. 3-0 are they on the new year. And the one we'll be watching is this man at corner.
Minnesota in June, it's Dalvin Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 17 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On the option left is Fields.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense in the league.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Cook up the gut. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
To throw is Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside 1/3 of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Able to shake him off. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they...
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They'll have field position working in their favor as this ball backed up inside the 5-yard line as this drive begins 1st and 10. From his goal line here, Fields.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Fields. A quick throw there is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they really played well in that win last week against Miami.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, is a big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Ooh, with a juke. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 29-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now it's Fields.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Cook now off the read option. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A man who led the league in yards per carry last year, it's Khalil Herbert. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 91 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hurry up.
Cook now off the read option. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Back out comes the Bronco defense. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Fields. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Automatic 1st down.
On 1st down, Fields. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Cook now off the read option.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
118 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Fields locates Mooney on the out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Moore was a huge part of the deal. The Chicago Bears with Carolina giving up the #1 overall pick in the draft. Averaging over 1,000 yards a season his first 5 years of his career. A tremendous playmaker, and he makes another catch here.
Fields on first down. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And it's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go.
2nd down and 4. Looking to throw. Fields on the move to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
The Denver defensive unit back out there. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this 3rd quarter as this next drive starts 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Nice move. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 143 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that, and there's completion right there.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Off play action, Fields. He finds his target, Allen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
On play action, Fields looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st. First out comes the Bronco defense. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. They'll start with the option.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Cook now off the read option.
Nice little juke. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
Only able to gain a couple there.
And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Fighting through pressure. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Fields now to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. The Denver defensive unit back out there. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25.
They start the drive with Cook.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Fields now on second down. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Cook following the penalty.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big play there out of Cook. 44 yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On second and 10, Fields.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that
back out comes the Bronco defense. They've got a tall task here in the final minute of a tie game. They've got to find a way to either come up with a takeaway or find some way to get this game to overtime. Back to throw. Fields. Gets this to Moore.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's first and 10 now. Now Fields. They'll fire deep looking for more.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now second and 10. All eyes on Fields.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is taken in at the 5. Now the Bears will use their third